And we're back hanging in the hangers. Mama G Gear here. I was reading books, so I had to put my glasses on so I could read, and my hair's uneven. Anyway, hey, wait a minute. There's an empty chair. Where's Rusty? Who's this person? Somebody just came from a masquerade ball. Who are you?
An unmasked person, because I'm no longer at the masquerade. So it's time to reveal
Rusty.
the real me.
It's Rusty. We love her. I gotta look over here. I gotta learn how to look over here.
You can look wherever you want to look.
I always am like looking at myself. I'm so vain.
I wonder if someone wrote a song about you.
Yes, Carly Simon.
So we're gonna do the quirky things.
We
Mama
were,
G edition.
I was tagged from Ashley at Stitchin' Ain't Easy, my new surrogate daughter. Anyway, I believe it started with Neva from Manic Mama Musings. And we just got a box, but it's too late. We're already started. Anyway, so I'm just going to tell you 10 quirky things about me. And that's why I have my glasses on, so I could read them. And these are all true. None of this is, All right, I'm not a liar. I heard that.
I told you, whispering.
Sound does travel. It really does. I whisper thinking that nobody can hear me. And she's like,
You do it when you're off the camera, as if
Do
the
it
camera
all
can't
the
hear you because
time.
you're not on the
well,
screen.
it has an automatic, I don't want to hear you mute on the camera. That's why.
Any hoot hoot.
Okay, so number one. Actually, this is harder to read with the glasses on than it is without them. All right. Number one quirky thing about me is I am obsessed with crows and ravens.
Can confirm.
Confirmed.
Can confirm.
Yes. At the job I worked at, I used to feed Heckle and Jekyll. I think
They're back. They
See?
must remember me
They
because they're
remember
back.
her.
I
Yes.
excitedly told a customer to wait so I can go feed them. I was like, Mama G needs me to feed these.
I was feeding them for like 8 years. And they used to actually one of them used to tap on the door, on the glass door at work. But anyway, and I'm trying to like lure the ones at my house now to come down and eat. But I buy them mixed nuts, which is expensive. So I really like them. They like
Giving them good
dry,
nuts.
dry cat food too. Anyway, I don't want to
Moving
babble about
along
that.
now.
Yeah, moving along. The second quirky thing about me is that my fingernails, when they grow now, for the last few years, curl under. I know I brought this up before, but it's really weird. And does that happen to anybody else? I've never heard of anybody have this problem. Anyway, that's quirky. Okay, the third quirky thing about me is kind of embarrassing, but I graduated high school at the age of 30. I wasn't there all that time.
Still something to be proud of your accomplishments, no
I-
matter when you achieve them.
Absolutely. I quit high school on my 16th birthday, and the school never even called my parents because they didn't bother. And decided to go back to night school because I had kids at that point, you and your brother, and I wanted to show how important it was. So I went back, got my high school diploma, and then I started college at age 34. So you're never too old to do stuff. I don't want to hear that excuse from you guys. All right. Number 4, let's get moving here. I constantly wash dishes.
Like, we'll get into the house, bag, jacket on, dishes in the sink. She's washing them.
With my coat and bag on my shoulder. Yeah, I don't know why.
She washes my dishes sometimes
Yeah,
when
I
she
do.
comes to let my dogs out.
I know. It's just a weird thing. I don't have a dishwasher, and
She is a dishwasher.
I am. a
Maybe you
dishwasher.
were an appliance in
Maybe
a
I was
past
an
life.
I'm a reincarnated
See, we need a light bulb
dishwasher.
thing for
We
when we
do.
come up
We
with
need a
these-
light flashing. Yes.
We have a great
Oh my
idea.
gosh. Yeah, that's probably true.
Ah,
And here's something that Rusty probably doesn't know, that I learned how to roll my belly in 4th grade.
I knew you knew how to do it forever.
Yeah, I was like 4th grade, and one of the kids showed me, and I can roll my stomach from the top to the bottom. And back in the day, I was actually able to roll it almost side to side. And everybody used to say, oh my God, you're never going to get a belly. So I should probably start doing that again, because I know I'm skinny. I don't want to hear any of that crap. I know I'm really skinny, but I do have a flabby belly, but that's because of her fault. Because she was in there and stretched it all out.
I don't know. I think when I reach
Totally
a
your
certain age, you're no longer
And
allowed
you know-
to blame me for your bodily functions.
Well, yeah, oh,
Or shapes.
definitely. It's all her fault. But just a really quick note, don't you think all of us moms that have stretch marks and all that kind of stuff, don't you think the kids should chip in and pay for like the tummy tucks?
Especially kids of my era will argue we never asked to be born.
Oh, here we go. On that note, we'll go to the next one.
Wah, wah.
All right, number 6. I am learning about the philosophy of Buddhism and Buddhism itself, but also the philosophy behind Buddhism. And I'm doing that because I suffer from severe anxiety and have all my life, and panic attacks and all that kind of stuff. But I also have a unhealthy paranoia about death and dying. And doing this has helped me so much to relieve a lot of the anxiety.
For you to be able to talk about this now without having
an attack
is
all my life.
huge improvements. Very proud.
And just
Proud daughter over here.
throwing in there something else my daughter may not remember or know is that when I was born, my mother technically died.
Oh, I do remember you telling me.
And anyway, she became a beep. I don't know. I don't know. She wasn't on. She didn't even drink alcohol, so it wasn't anything else. But she basically died for a very short time. And then, of course, when I was my grandmother took care of me while my mother was recuperating from. She ended up being very sick having me. I don't know. Maybe that. Wow, revelation. Maybe that's why I'm so nuts. But she wanted me. It wasn't that she didn't want me. Anyway, on to number 7. We're getting there, folks. On to number 7.
You don't get on time.
I collect bags.
Oh,
Paper
my
bags,
goodness.
plastic bags, reusable bags, gift bags.
Every crack and crevice in the bedroom of the house we lived in back when I was in high school, when we were moving, was bags. You moved a dresser, under the dresser, behind the dresser, between the dresser and the dresser next to the dresser, were bags. They were folded, they were organized by
all folded
handles.
neatly.
Forget about paper bag
Yeah.
with handles. Anybody want to
OCD.
mail her something? Just mail her a paper bag with a handle.
Oh,
She'll
yeah,
be
I'm
tickled
happy.
pink.
I love it. I'm getting better because I had gone to the psychiatrist and he said, well, maybe you have OCD. And I came home and where she's talking about the house where I hit him in the bedroom because and I said, you know what? The doctor said maybe I have OCD. I don't think so. And she goes, and she points at all the bags.
It's like slide a bag out.
So yeah, I probably have OCD. That's probably why I wash dishes so much. Anyway, next, number 8. We're almost there, folks. Hang in. Number 8 is I don't decorate for holidays. None of them. Not a stitch. No.
You can argue that you decorate for Halloween year round.
Yes, Halloween year round. Well, that's not even decorating
that's
for
just our
Halloween.
lives.
That's just our lives.
Yeah.
If you've seen the other video of my Zen den, it's black curtains,
It's like
purple.
we can literally wear costumes.
And we work together. That should
But
be
I
a
also
tip
wear this
off
to the
right
grocery
there.
store. Well, not this one. This one's new. I will.
Yeah.
wear this to
No,
the grocery
it's Halloween. I like my shirt.
store.
I don't know where
Out
this
of
came
nowhere
from.
in the middle of a video. You like,
I know, but
Radiohead.
where did this come
shirt,
from?
I don't
though?
know.
I thought maybe it was hers and I snagged it.
We probably
If
found it at a thrift store.
No, it was brand new. If somebody out there bought this for me and I forgot, because I forget a lot of things,
Tell
please
her
let me know.
about it.
Because I'm like, where'd this come from? It's
She
adorable.
just wants to
Anyway,
know.
all right, we're almost there.
Move along.
Okay, number 9. Now, this is a hereditary genetic thing
That I did not receive.
that she did not receive.
A little bit.
But my evil twin sister's daughter. Hi, Amber. I'm sorry I called your mom evil. I'm sorry. It's just a thing. I love her. My niece Amber has this. Anyway, it's a curly pinky toes. We have curly pinky toes. Our pinkies don't stay this way. They curl over to the side, which is actually cute. I do have
Mine
cute
does that a
feet.
little bit now.
That's because you're barefoot a lot, maybe.
That is true. I'm barefoot
Could be
all the
that.
time.
But they noticed it
Brooding.
when Amber was born. They said, "Ooh, who else has a curly toe?" And my sister's like, "I don't know." But anyway, I'm sorry I called her evil. But she's an evil twin. She looks just like me, so it's a
Yeah.
fun and games. Anyway, and the number 10
Um,
is that I am, again, this goes to OCD.
You down with OCD?
You know me. I don't know that.
That's actually the next line, so good job.
Anyway,
Like,
I'm like bleh. I'm like Princess and the Pea. I cannot fall asleep in my bed unless I wipe out any like crumbs or little dirt specks, or I think there's dog hair, which is the dogs and cats sleep with us. I have to like wipe off my sheet before I climb in bed. And my husband eats in bed and just
She loves it.
chips and everything. He's eat Cheetos and whatever else and Doritos. And I can't, if I'm sleeping, there's like a little piece of my skin is touching something. I can't sleep. I have to like get it
And like
off my
sneak
bed.
in your house and like run a test.
Oh,
or
now
slide
she's gonna do that.
something
Yeah.
under your mattress.
And I'll probably
and
notice.
see how long before you. wake
Yeah,
up.
I'll probably notice that. But anyway, so
If you see a video that starts out real dark, it's me being a creep.
her creeping.
For science.
She has a key to my house, so.
Yeah.
All right, so that was it. 10 quirky things about me.
And in 11 minutes, that's pretty
In
good.
an 11
About a
minute. Wow.
Minute effect.
A minute effect.
You average it out.
It's factually 1 minute effect. And I would like to tag.
Shoutouts.
Well, these are tags.
Oh, whatever, I don't
But
know.
we're shout out too, obviously. Cindy, ha ha ha. Life and yarn. Yarn and life tangled. Yeah.
You tangled that sentence.
Yarn and life tangled. Cindy. She hasn't been tagged. You're tagged. You're it. And I also would love to hear some quirky things about Karen at A Yarn Addict with Karen. So I'm calling you out, girlfriend, because you just seem so normal. I want to find out the quirky crap. And since I guess we'll do 3, is I'm tagging Rusty Blades. Because I want to hear the quirky things.
no.
I know some of the quirky things about her, but you may need more than 10.
I have more than 10.
Yeah, she has way more than 10. You already
I'll
seen.
narrow it down.
If you look at her show and tell thing, you already know some of the quirky things. But anyway, that's it, right? So we're
Sweet.
done. Bye, Yarny
Bye.
peeps. Bye, Yarny peepers. All you lovelies. Don't forget, subscribe, yada, yada. All that. Thumbs up, comment. You're doing pretty good. I'm getting a lot more comments. And I appreciate it because we love reading them.
We
They're
do.
so fun. And quick shout out on this one, and I think I'll do it more often, is Rusty has her own page.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Granny D. Granny D said she should have her own page. And now she's Granny D's bestie. I'm a little sad, but I'm
Yeah.
not Granny D's bestie. But I know Granny D loves me, so it's okay.
You're the best.
All right. You do the, and I'll do the.